So I see some people joining the stream today. We have our Friday boot camp class. Um, we're gonna need some weights early on today, guys. I'd say go heavy. Other than that, I think most of the rest of the class, after our first couple exercises, are gonna be mainly body weight today. So, I mean, that being said, I guess the first set of exercises can be no weight as well if we don't have weights at home, so not a big deal. But otherwise, yeah. Other than the first few, we're pretty much gonna be body weight, and we'll get started in a couple minutes. Hey. Jessica, yep. Stream is going 2 days in a row. I think that's 3 days this week. Again, that Monday, Wednesday class, that was just unfortunate. Not sure if you heard me say it earlier, so I'll repeat one more time. Weights are pretty much optional this class. However, if you do want to have some heavy weights on for at least the first few exercises, I think it'd be really beneficial. Those are going to be some of our basic exercises. And then we're going to start ramping it up a lot of fast, a lot of body weight type movements. Again, there's going to be some, such as like squat pulses, that are going to have, or in hip thrusts that are going to be optional for weights later on as well. So that's, yeah, definitely going to be a few. But if you want to do this class without weights, should also still feel pretty good about it. But yeah, I know you have a bunch at home, so whatever you're feeling like. Otherwise, we're going to get started here in a moment. And right there, guys, we're actually going to go ahead start up those arm circles. Nice and slow, or sorry, not necessarily slow, but small. Up here going forward, making them bigger. We should have Dot joining us here in a second. At the top, go ahead, bringing them down, back, small, and then I want you guys to do the same thing, just go in the opposite direction. Especially while we're going backwards, we're trying to focusing on opening the chest, activating that upper back. Again, that's always just a postural thing that we like to do, especially throughout class, but especially in our warm-ups as well. Once you're at that full velocity, feel free, bring it back on down, nice and small. Keep those arms out for me. Go ahead, start stretching that chest, activating that upper back, and then giving me those hamstring as well. Again, pretty much just a butt kick, but really trying to pull that hamstring, get that heel up there as much as possible. Again, while we're opening that chest. And right there, I want you guys to start giving me some high knees, at least a march, but you can feel free to take those as fast as you want to. And right there, go ahead, switch it over. Give me a butt kick there. And from there, I want you guys to go ahead and start hugging those knees up. Again, versus a high knee, we're taking that leg to about halfway up, and then we're really squeezing with those hands, getting some hip flexor control on the way down. And then when we're squeezing up, it's allowing us to stretch those glutes just a little bit more. So we don't want to squeeze up and just let that foot drop. Squeeze and control it a little bit down, not necessarily that slow. But right there, guys, go ahead, spread those legs. Start giving me some squats. You can take them slow. Slower is going to give you a bit of a stretch throughout that lower body a little bit more. But if you want to take them a little bit faster, because again, we will have some high, fast-paced movements later on. Not a bad idea either. At the top of those squats, guys, start giving me those calf raises as well. Oh, that's all right. You'll need, guys, right there, go ahead, start giving me some side lunges right there. Heavyweight should do us, but if you want this class to be bodyweight, it'll also work fine for that. Guys, with those side lunges, go ahead, come on up, just start giving me some normal lunges here. I've done clock lunges with you. Clock lunges. So we go forward, off to the side, and pretty much just take that 1 foot all the way around. So that's what was normally on the docket. We also have these sliding things. Eventually, what I want to utilize those, because I'm sure you've used them in class before, it's pretty much the same thing, except well, that's going to be something we'll have in the future as well. Guys, right there, go ahead. Start opening up those hips for me. And right there, guys, go ahead. Start closing them off. Closing them off. And right there, guys, go ahead. Grab me some water here. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate one of these exercises that's going to be in this next or this first set here. We've done them before. We haven't done them for a while. So I want to make sure you guys are just aware, but we called them clock lunges. So you're going to have one moving leg this whole time, which is going to be my left leg. You're going forward into a front right or front lunge, then off to 45 degrees in the front, straight lateral, 45 degrees in the back, straight back, and then a curtsy lunge. And then you just switch sides, do the exact same thing with the right leg. Again, you guys can feel free to get some water still, but just wanted you guys to know, just so we have a visual. And I want to show you guys these as well, because this is my goal eventually once we have more of you guys back in. Instead of the normal clock lunges, the other option we'll have is we're using one of these sliding pads. And it's pretty much going to be the same thing, except we're only going to have that one moving foot moving in the back degrees, but we'll bring that out. Again, something in the future for us to look forward to. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started here. First activity is just going to be calf raises, followed by squats, then those clock lunges, and then single leg RDLs. So again, we're just going to start off with those calf raises. Again, just kind of getting that lower body nice and warmed up. Go ahead, give me the calf raises. Really trying to squeeze all the way towards the ceiling. Just like with our glute bridges, there's two muscles in the calf, one of them which might limit the range of motion. So we want to make sure once we're at the top, see if you can't squeeze another inch out. Similar practice to what we do with our glute bridges. Just 15 more seconds here, guys. Switching over to those squats. And right there, guys, go ahead, just transferring over, giving me squats right here. Normal squats, nothing special to them. Weights option, of course, really driving those hips forwards, sinking back on those heels. Again, trying to activate those glutes as much as possible. 10 more seconds for me, guys. Then we have those clock lunges. Again, I'll demonstrate those with you guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So clock lunges, my left leg is going to be moving here first. You guys can go ahead, start with me, is to go 1 lunge forward, bring it on back, 1 lunge off to 45 degrees. Yep, bring it on back. 1 lunge off to the side, 1 lunge 45 degrees back, 1 lunge straight back, and then a curtsy lunge as well. So that left leg was the only leg moving. Go ahead, continue the same thing with the right leg now. But that left leg was the only one moving, but it might not have always been the front leg. We've done them before. Just kind of bringing them back again, kind of transferring this over to getting those sliders eventually incorporated. If any one of these lunges, because there's a lot of them, start to get a little challenging, feel free to cut that one out. Again, this is kind of variety, just variety lunges, or just trying to squeeze them in, have some fun with them. Goal here is to get about 6 to 8 reps total, so about 3 to 4 each side. Should be about halfway or a little over halfway with that goal. Again, depending on our pace, don't feel like you have to pick up the pace. How they feeling? Okay, yeah. Guys, right there, go ahead, give me 1 more each side. And we're switching over. We have those single leg RDLs. And right there, guys, we're switching over single leg RDLs here. Weight's optional, but go ahead, start there right with me. Trying to keep those hips nice and stable, avoiding opening up those hips. And again, you're staying on one leg this whole time here, warming up the hamstrings, warming up the glutes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all right, because you're going right to the next side anyway. Go ahead, start right there. Same thing, other side, giving us a water break, and then we're going to start ramping up the speed later after that. Under 15 seconds for me, guys. Under 15 seconds. Paying attention to those hamstrings. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right there. Set those weights down. Grab a drink here. We're going to have a kind of a faster round here. We're going jumping jacks, lateral high knees, and then squat pulses. And we're not taking a whole lot of breaks in between these reps. We're going through 3 times those 3 exercises. I'll give you guys a little bit of rest after those 3, but again, it's going to be jumping jacks to lateral high knees, or just high knees if you don't have the space, followed by we're just staying down here and we're pulsing. And going through all 3 of those, little break, another round, little break, another round. Still resting here, still stretching a little bit if you need to. We're starting here in just under 10 seconds, guys. Again, jumping jacks here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If we don't want to do full jumping jacks, again, we're making that star figure with our body, really stretching out those legs, those arms. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting in position for those lateral high knees, and we're starting in 2, 1. Go ahead right there. There you go. Getting those arms in as much as possible. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, plant those feet, coming down, just pulsing for me right here, guys. We're already into it. Quicker you make those pulses, the harder it's going to be. If these pulses ever get too much, we have the option to substitute in a wall sit or a normal squat. 2, 1. Quick breather here. Feel free to keep those feet moving. We're going into those jumping jacks again in 3, 2, and begin. There we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get in position for those lateral high knees. 3, 2, and begin. There we are. Again, goal here is to get our heart rate up, still activating those muscles. So the faster you go, the faster that heart rate and the faster those muscles will start to feel it as well. 10 more seconds here, switching over to those squat pulses pretty much as soon as we get our feet set. 2, 1, set the feet and down. Again, faster we go, harder it's going to be, but you push yourself. This again, your time. Push yourself as much as you like, and if you ever want to substitute, you just do a normal squat, or you're doing a wall sit if we have a wall near us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, shake it out. We're doing one more round here, guys. Feel free, keep those feet going. Hop a little side. Jumping jacks. 2, 1. Off to them for me, guys. One more round here. I'm giving you guys a water break after that. And we'll do some a little more fast, or a little fast as well, but also a little slower for our next set. So kind of a mix in speed and strength. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching over to those lateral high knees and go. There we go. Again, last time through this round, taking it as much as we want. 10 more seconds before we switch over to those squat pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2. Plant those feet one more time for me. Bring it down and go. Again, water break after this. Water break after this. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on up. Grab me some water. Walk it out. Stretch it out. Just try not to stay still, because that's when our blood starts to pool. So even if it's just a little hop like that, that's all I'm asking for. But again, just trying to keep that body going. How we doing? Good? So similar, almost similar thought process here, guys, is we're going to be going windmills, again, as fast as you want to take those, followed by squat jumps. Again, landing in a loaded position. Then we're coming down to our mats, and we're going to be giving me single leg glute bridges. Weight is optional for those if you feel you have the time to grab them. And of course, if you don't want to do a single leg, you're more than welcome to do 2 sets of doubles. Again, go ahead, shake it out a little bit. Go ahead, try to control that breathing for me. Deep in below the diaphragm, because we're starting with these windmills in just under 10 seconds for me, guys. Go ahead, spread those legs, or get the legs positioned, get the arms positioned. 2 and 1. Again, 3 rounds here between, so you can feel free to start them slow, ramp them up as we go on, or start fast and then go slower if you need the break. Completely up to you guys, because this is your time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting ready for those squat jumps. Loaded position. 2, 1. Go ahead, jump. There we go. Again, catching ourselves on a non-loaded position, meaning there's a little flexion in the knees. And then since we have the mirror here, or at least being mental at home, not allowing those knees to cave in when we're catching ourselves, trying to keep that natural knee position. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's have everybody head down to the mat with me. Choose a leg if you're going to do single legs. And glute bridge. 2, 1. Right there, guys. Again, I said not everything in this round was going to be super fast. If you want to take these glute bridges a little slower, feel more than welcome to, because again, this will compound the glutes on those squat jumps as well. Go ahead, switch for me there, and go ahead and start again. Ten more seconds. I'll let you guys stand up. A little bit longer of a transition here as we get ready for those windmills. 3, 2, 1. Standing up. Again, moving a little, planting those feet, going here in about 4, 3, 2, and begin. Windmills for me, round 2, round 2. 5 seconds. We switch to squat jumps here in 3, 2, 1. Get yourself in that loaded position and begin. Wonderful. If the squat jumps ever get too much for us, let's just transition to a normal squat. 2, 1, little transition time back down to the mat. Single leg hip thrust, glute bridge, or dual leg starting 2 and 1. I would start, of course, with the same side as you started with last time. Breathing through here. This is a great opportunity to catch your breath if you need to. 4, 3, 2. Go ahead, switch for me. Same thing, other side. Right away for me, guys. Right away. Smooth transition time. Back up. One more round through that. Water break for you guys after that. Then we will be finishing up down on the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, guys. It's transition time again. A little bit longer here as we get ready for this final set. And 3, 2, windmills, go ahead. Last round through here, guys. Water break after this. Again, your final round here. You decide cranking up the speed, maintaining the speed, or taking it down. There is no wrong answer. 2 and 1. Squat jumps. 2, 1. Last time here with squat jumps. If we don't want to do squat jumps, just give me a normal squat for me, guys. 10 more seconds. Last time I'll ask you guys to head down to the mat for glute bridges, of course, until the next set. 2, 1. Heading down to the mat one last time. Glute bridges, if you want to make them dual leg, you are more than welcome. Let's start in 2 and 1. Of course, like I said, the last set will be all on the mat, but no more glute bridges in that set. 5, 4, 3, 2. One more switch over to the other side and begin right there, guys. Again, water break after this. Water break after this. 10 more seconds for me, guys. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, right there, guys. Grab some water if you want to. If we do stand up, again, I'm going to ask you guys to keep moving, but you guys will be needing me back down here in a second. I'm going to tell you guys what we got going on here while you guys are sipping that water. So to start us off, we're going to have a bit of a transition. We're going to have toe taps. So we're going to be in this position. Legs are going to be stationary. We're just reaching up. After that, we're going straight V-ups right here. Straight V-ups. And then from there, we're going to get into a boat position, but then we're going to flutter the feet as well. So we're pretty much going upper to middle full abs as well to lower abs. If those are ever too much, we'll just switch them off. Of course, not holding the boat, just doing flutter kicks. If we don't want to do the V-ups, we can just do crunch or bicycles. If we don't want to do the toe taps, we'll just do crunches for those. Go ahead, get yourselves into position. Again, this is when we're just toe tapping here. If we don't want to do the toe tap, normal crunches for us. But let's start here in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin for me right there, you guys. Again, this is a lot of abdominal work, and I know I said upper, middle, lower. There really is no upper, middle, lower. Kind of is, kind of isn't. So don't feel you got to take these ones too intensely, because you will be working the abdominals the whole time. Right there, guys, I'll give you a little transition. We're doing normal V-ups here. So that's when the entire arms and legs are moving up towards center. Let's go ahead and start right there. So normal V-ups, there we go, yep. Keep breathing through, guys, keep breathing through. And 2, 1, go ahead, catch your breath again. Slight breather. After this, we're into a boat hold, but then we're doing flutter kicks as well. 3, 2, 1. And if you don't want to be at a boat hold, you can just do flutter kicks, but then we'll have the feet moving in that position as well. Yep, so we're pretty much like this if you want to. Otherwise, you can hold the boat, or you can come down and do flutters if that's what you prefer. Yeah. Main goal here is to have those kicks moving. And right there, relax, you guys. You're going to finish off for me here, just a plank. Slow rotation over towards the mat. I want you guys to catch your breather because this is a lot of front work. But we're starting here in 4, 3, 2, and we're planking for me, guys. High plank, low plank, knees on the ground. That's up to you. But this is where we're finishing today. That's already checking her position. That's awesome. Everyone at home as well, making sure we have that straight line, shoulders, hips, ankles. Hips maybe a little high. That's all right. Breathe through, guys. This is our last activity. Water break, stretching it out after this. Just 10 seconds for me, guys. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right there, guys. On your own time, coming up to the ground here, grabbing some water. I do suggest the water. And then meeting me in a half folded hamstring stretch there. Again, we're really just in this position, letting the body hang over. Back is relaxed. Hamstrings are relaxed. You can touch the toes or you can cross the arms, up to you, but really just breathing that one out. Let's bring those feet out a little bit. Going right down to the center. Nice deep breath in, and then exhale as you walk it over to the left side. There we go. From there, guys, walk it over to the right side. Again, breathe in, exhale as you're going. Deep breath in, exhale, go back to center for me, guys. One more time, just seeing if we can get a little bit more hang time in there for me. Then exhale as you come on up. We're going to enter into a quad stretch. Quad stretch. Yep, grabbing that ankle. Deep breath in, exhale, slowly releasing the foot. Switching on over, same thing, other side. Again, exhale there nice and slow. Go ahead, stretch it out for me. Bring it back in. Rolling the shoulders forwards, backwards. Feel free to stretch out that big stretch a couple of times if you want to. Otherwise, yeah, rolling the shoulders. We're going into our neck stretch here. Dipping that chin down into the chest. Stretching the back of our neck. And right there, slowly raising it up, switching directions, tilting our head back now, chin to the ceiling, stretching the front of our neck. And return to center, one ear, same side shoulder, side of the neck. And right there, raise it up. Give me the same thing on the other side. And right there, guys, we are all done for today's class. That's our Friday. I hope you guys are all enjoying your weekend, and I will see you guys all back here on Monday. Otherwise, thank you guys so much.